Namaste. In this tutorial, we will learn how to add annotations, that is Anvaya and Vakya splits, Pada splits for Shlokas using Siddhantakosha website's e-Bhashya platform. First of all, we need to visit Siddhantakosha website and e-Bhashya webpage and then log in into the platform using the right hand side corner button as shown. Then we will choose SMAP Granthas, which is our desired library. Now we will click on Ashtanga Hridayam, which is our chosen text. Here all the Adhikarana's volumes are shown. We will choose Sutrasthanam. Within Sutrasthanam we have multiple Adhyayas. Let us choose the first Adhyaya. Here we can see that the list of all shlokas in the first Adhyaya is given here. Now we will enter into the first shloka using the arrow mark button as shown using the cursor. We will click on this button to enter into a shloka. Now we can see that the shloka is given in bold colors and there is a Vyakarana tag below it. First we will click on the shloka itself, the text, the bold color text itself. Now we will click on the edit button in the right hand side sidebar. Here we can see that there is a content text box and a Vyakarana split text box. First we will proofread the content text box. Raga Adirogan Satatanushaktan Asheshakaya Prasartan Asheshan Autsukya Moharatidan Jaghana Yo Purva Vaidyaya Namostu Tasmai. This shloka is correct in its spellings. So we'll move on to the Vyakarana split. Ragadi hyphen Rogan Satatanu Shaktan. While splitting, we need to split the sandhis using a plus. Satata plus Anushaktan. Next we can see a hyphen shesha is given, but ashesha is one single word, so we will remove the hyphen there. Ashesha kaya prasratan. Again asheshan, we will remove the hyphen. Autsukya moha arati. We will remove moha to moha, add a arati. Aratidan jaghana. In the Moola shloka, Aratidan jaghana is one full sandhi word. We will split that by adding Aratidan nakara plus jaghana. Please note that there is no space around the plus or a hyphen. Next, Yo Purva Vaidyaya. The avagraha symbol needs to be replaced with apurva. Vaidyaya namo, again avagraha to astu tasmai. Yo is yaha plus apurva vaidyaya without any space. Namo astu is namaha plus astu without any space. You can see that if there are multiple components within a word, we are separating it using hyphens, and if there is a sandhi, we are adding a plus. In Satatan Shaktan, the sandhi occurs internally within a word. Even then, since it is a swara sandhi, a plus a, we are adding a plus. We are not adding a hyphen here. Let us verify once. Ragadi rogan satatanu shaktan asheshakaya prasratan asheshan autsukya moharatidan. In aratidan, we have to make it as one word because the suffix is not a separate word. Aratidan jaghana yaha apurva vaidyaya Namaha astu tasmai. Now this is correct. We will click on the save button here. After the tag is updated as the message is shown, we will click on Vyakarna text here. Now we can see that the correct split is shown here. Now let us move on to splitting these into different words. So the shloka needs to be split into different words, different component words. We'll click on apps in display mode as shown in the cursor. Now there is an app called Auto Padacheda. We will click on this app. This creates separate padas by using the hyphen and plus splits that we just now completed. We can see that Ragadi hyphen Rogan itself is one component, and under that within Ragadi Rogan we have two components, Ragadi and Rogan. Similarly, Satatanu Shaktan, Asheshakaya Prasartan, three components. Outsukya Moharatidan Jaghana. First we have two main components, and then within Outsukya Moharatidan we have three subcomponents. Yaha Apurva Vidyaya, and then we have Namaha Astu. This is the entire pada splits that is automatically generated. Now let us move on to adding Anvaya of this shloka. To add Anvaya, we'll click on the Vyakarna tag here, the text portion of it, not the arrow mark button. We'll only click on the text portion of it. Then click on the Anvaya button as shown in the sidebar, right hand sidebar. We can see that Anvaya is added here. We will click on this text portion of Anvaya. We can see that an REF button is given here. Anvaya is added between padas using the reference tag, that is REF tag. We refer to a pada using REF tag. We'll click on this button, REF button. Now one REF button is clicked and one tag is created. Here, to add Anvaya, we need to first identify the Kriya padas in the shloka. We can observe that Jaghana is one Kriya padam and Astu is the second Kriya padam. So at the top level, we will have two ref nodes, that is two Kriya padams. And under those Kriya padams, we will have the other words related to the Kriya padam. So let us create one more ref node here. Two blank ref nodes are created. First we will choose the first ref node, reference node, and again click on edit in the right hand side bar. In the content portion, we can see that there is a drop down menu that is shown. By default, it shows the parent node, that is Anvaya node itself. We need to navigate to its parent node, which contains all the component padas. So to navigate to the parent node, we will click on the left hand side arrow as shown using the cursor. Once we click on that left hand side arrow, let us see what is there in the drop down. We can observe that all the components are separately shown. We need to choose Jaghana here. However, Jaghana is a subcomponent of Outsukya Moha Ratidan plus Jaghana. So we will choose this, and to enter into this subcomponent, we will click on the right hand side arrow. Now let us expand the drop down again. We will see that Jaghana appears separately as well. We will choose Jaghana and click on save. Similarly, for the second ref tag, we'll click on ref, click edit, travel one level up and choose Namaha plus Astu. Our target is only Astu. So we will enter into this using right hand side arrow and choose only Astu and save it. Now we will move on to adding all the other padas as child nodes under Astu and Jaghana. As we can see, the sentence forming Astu is Tasmai Apurva Vaidyaya Namaha Astu. So Namaha Astu. First let us add Namaha using ref tag here. So we'll click on Astu and then ref button in the right side bar. So we'll select the ref tag here and then edit. Travel 2 levels up because first level comes to Astu, second level to the complete Vyakarana list. Then choose Namaha plus Astu, enter into it, choose only Namaha and then save. Namaha Astu. Now we need to add Tasmai Apurva Vaidyaya Namaha Astu. So we'll need to add one more ref node under Astu itself. So we'll click on Astu first and then add ref button here. Ref is added. We'll click on this edit button and choose Apurva Vaidyaya. Save. Under Apurva Vaidyaya, we have Tasmai as the Visheshanam. So we'll choose Apurva Vaidyaya and click on ref button. Now choose the new ref node that is added. Click on edit. Travel up to the parent and then Tasmai. We will choose Tasmai from the drop down and save it. Now we have completed adding the complete Anvaya for Astu. For Jaghana, we have multiple words Ragadi Rogan, Satatanushaktan, Asheshakaya Prasrutan, Asheshan, and Autsukya Moharatidan. Jaghana, that is the final sentence. We will choose Ragadi Rogan as the first Visheshya Padam and add all the other words as Visheshanas to Ragadi Rogan. So first we will add a ref node to Jaghana, choose Ragadirogan and save it. Under Ragadirogan, we'll click on ref and then add Satatanushaktan, Asheshakaya Prasartan, Asheshan, Autsukya Moharatidan. So we need to add 4 different nodes under Ragadirogan. So we will click on Ragadirogan and again click on ref to add the second ref. Once more we will click on ref to create a third ref node. Once more we will click on ref to create a fourth ref node. Now 4 empty nodes are created. We will select the first text of ref node and then edit. Left hand side arrow to travel up. We will see that there are 2 nodes. No, this is not our target. Once more, this is not our target. Once more left hand side. Yeah, here we have our target, that is Satatanushaktan. Save it. Now let us click on the second ref text in the middle bar. Click on edit. Again travel up, up, up. Asheshakaya Prasartan. Save. Third ref, edit, up, 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 and then Asheshan. Save. Fourth ref node, edit, up, that is left, 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 and then we have Autsukya Moharatidan plus Jaghana. Here our target is only Autsukya Moharatidan. So we'll select it and then enter into it by clicking the right hand side arrow. Now choose only the Autsukya Moharatidan text, save it. Now we have added the complete Anvaya for the first shloka. We can see that all the ref nodes are neatly added here in the Anvaya and all the padas are separately shown below. To move on to the second shloka, we will directly click on the left hand side. In the left hand side panel, we have the list of all shlokas. Here we can select the arrow mark button, the double arrow mark button adjacent to the second shloka. We will click on that button to enter into the second shloka. Now we will click on the bold text here and then we will click on edit to see the pre-filled content and pre-filled Vyakarana split. This pre-filled Vyakarana split may be incorrect as we have already seen in the previous shloka. So we will again proceed to correcting this split, saving it and then going to apps, clicking on Auto Padacheda, coming back and then click on Vyakarana, click on Anvaya, and after clicking on Anvaya, we'll click on the Anvaya text and start adding ref nodes. First, we'll add the Kriyapada ref node, and as a child to those Kriyapada ref nodes, we will add all the other Visheshanas or other associated words. This is how we can proceed to add Anvaya and Padacheda to all the shlokas or any given Vakya. Thank you very much. We invite all of you to use the platform to generate such Anvaya which can be helpful for new learners of the text. Dhanyavada.